There are lots of examples of AI projects that have been left behind due to overpromises and underdelivery. There are lots of reasons for this, including poor governance and project management, along with lack of defined requirements and misaligned experience with technologies used to implement those systems. Sounds like the same issues we've had forever in building and implementing computer systems. You need to be ready to address these long-standing issues. I'm going to take you down a software engineering metaphor for a moment. We used to have to define all of our requirements up front so that programmers could build out an application as an integrated whole. If our requirements were even a little bit off, it would require substantial refactoring of the code, potentially impacting multiple parts of the system. So it was imperative that you got it right the first time. With the advent of object and service-oriented architectures, we're now able to build reusable services that solve small parts of the bigger problem, so that when we assemble them together in an orchestrated fashion, we can solve the bigger, more complex problem. As we learn during implementation, we can incrementally improve each individual service without having to touch other services. This means that we no longer have to know and elaborate every requirement in gory detail before we've learned enough to solve all of the complexities of the big problem. We can grow into the solution by delivering smaller parts soon, iterate and expand capability. But wait, this module isn't about software engineering practices, so why are we going with this? What if we take the same concept and apply it to our journey mapping problem that our readmission rate is too high? We could start with a vision of how we might improve our rates by working backwards using the journey map to identify the pain or intervention points that could be addressed to decrease readmissions. Each of these pain points, in their own right, are complex problems that we can prioritize for implementation. We can further break down these component problems, describing how they can be incrementally solved with phased-in capabilities, starting with more simplistic solutions, like creating a web portal with simple filtering to find a PCB. We could get our feet wet with technology and learn what deployment and use issues we might have to tackle. Then we could incrementally enhance those services again and again based on priorities as they shift during the course of the project.